Hello and welcome to the show. We are here today with a disappearing Chris, apparently just over the abyss. Thank you, Ninetales. Oh, it's not quite a complete abyss. What is down here? Not much. Oh dear, don't explode. Can we climb back up this wall? No. There's nothing away over there. I digress. It's time for some racing on GTA 5. We are driving around a track. It's called Laguna Sorta, so I think it's loosely based on Laguna Seca. We've got a lot of cars in one place. This can only go well with the inevitable physics ball that's going to occur. It's Ninetales doing a runner. Ninetales is doing a jump start. This isn't right. This is definitely not right. We were actually, for once, paying attention. Oh, Ninetales has taken the... Ninetales have taken themselves out of the jump start. I mean, I guess that's fair. Whoop, Chris. Well, that's spun everybody around. Okay, I guess that's a... Ninetales found a wall to jump. All is good. Okay, because these cars have liveries, the paints, the colours aren't... All colours aren't available, essentially, on these. So I thought Gliska's car was Lado's car, because it's that bright blue. But that's the only choice Gliska has. Oh, that's a bump and a half right there. And also, for some reason, the bright blue gets green wheels. I don't know why. It's good old GTA being GTA. Oh, and this is the corkscrew. Oh, hello, Ewan. Well, we basically spun Ewan down the corkscrew. It's fine. I think that's how it's supposed to work. Oh, I'm out very wide at the final corner. That's not quite so good. We'll get some slipstream. Oh, and Bumpy's ended up getting turned. It was a bit of a messy final corner for a load of people. I was perhaps not surprised. Cars have ended up in a little bit of strife. Okay, we're going to sort ourselves out now. We've got ourselves sorted. It's a relatively calm place. Now, this track... I'm going to say catch-up's probably not going to be crazy effective here. There's not really that long of straights for it to work. Catch-up is at its very most effective when you have lots of long straights. Here we've got some, I mean, like down here, for example, this will be... I mean, it's still going to have a decent amount of effect. It's not the worst track we've ever got for it. Do these cars bump draft? They don't spin cars. It also didn't push Ewan forward at all, so... Yeah, didn't really do very much. Oh, that is a big curve. I mean, it's not quite as spectacular as the corkscrew. That's fair enough. And I guess this section's... It's not a bad version, though. I probably shouldn't have said anything about the track, see if people could have figured it out. Yeah, certainly not a bad, considering, you know, what you've got to play with in GTA and prop limits and all that. Not a bad, rendition at all. There was a gap that was just about wide enough for a Buffalo, but it was just wide enough for the car to get through, but not wide enough to make any overtakes possibly stick. Brazen is going to lead the way. Gliska and, is it Longbow are fighting? Oh, and Danger Man's turned up and caused chaos for Ewan in the end of all that. Just as I was lifting to sit in behind them, we got a bump from behind. Oh, it's Chris, sorry, driving that one. Oh, and then Gliska gets a bump from a Blakey, I think. It was a Blakey. Oh god, can't seem to avoid being bumped in all of this one at the moment. Okay, let's have everything calm down a little bit. Let's just have a car lap. We've still got a good number of laps here. There's short laps around here, so we've got a 10-lap race. We've still got plenty of time to recover and rejoin this group. And with the nature of this track, I suspect it's going to stay pretty close at the front. We're going to get a good tow out of the final corner. You don't have a big run to the finish line, you know. I think you're going to have to have made that pass. If you're going to get the lead, you're going to have to probably do the pass into the final corner, because... that's the last chance. Don't think you're going to get a slipstream run to the line. Now, I could be wrong. When you've got big group of cars, anything can happen. Although, to be fair, sometimes a big group of cars is actually more difficult to get everyone organised. So we may find that's not how it works in the end. We've carried so much speed through here. We're to the inside. Oh, Chris didn't know I was there. Thankfully, we were far enough back that when they chopped across to have a dive, we weren't quite in the danger. Unfortunately, though, we lost out places to the rest of them. We're going to be stuck. Oh, we're getting bumps down the hill. Blakey's up onto two wheels. They all get away with it. They're still swapping paint up there. We're to the outside at the final turn. Not going to have any room to go through there. We're going to get alongside Danger Man. We do get a good run towards start-finish line. We're still trading paint down here. I'm back off towards that... I think it's like the roof of a fruit stand or something. I guess it's like to stop corner extending. Would make a wonderful jump though. Oh, there's a little gap there. We're going to find that gap. We will make it work. Have to have a Be a little careful. Bloody hell, that's a lot of cars. Everybody's formed up now. It's so difficult. It's so difficult to make passes work when there's so many cars formed up, because you try to get to the inside of one car, you get to the inside of everybody, and then no one can get stopped, and then you have a really big accident. So there we go. Brazen's going to get moved down on the outside. Chris is looking to the inside. I could do some slipstream off Brazen or Danger Man at some point. The corkscrew is going to stack everybody up. I mean, we've kind of got it sorted going side by side. Ah, that's why Blakey was on 2 wheels earlier. I didn't really pay attention or realise there was such a big bump on the inside of that, at the bottom of the corkscrew. We've fallen a little bit further back than I would have liked to. We'll get a good toe, though, off that final turn. Yeah, you're going to have to be right there if you're going to get a pass done towards the line. To get a slipstream pass towards the line, you have to be so close to the car ahead that you'd be too close for the slipstream to actually work. Because the further back you are, the more powerful the toe is, but there's just no time for it. Chris has made a good pass actually around the outside, but got a little bit stuck in traffic there. Blakey wants to get to the inside, but can't. Oh, Danger Man and Brazen tangle, and I tried to shoot a gap that existed briefly. It just didn't exist for long enough. Sorry, Danger Man. Yeah, Danger Man was recovering, and I aimed for a gap and thought we were a little bit further ahead than we were, and just a slight miscommunication that we ended up tangling. We'd dropped back now. We have still got some time. We've still got some time here. We've got a lot of cars between us and the lead of the race, but let's face it, the chances of there being another crash is pretty high in the closing stages, so we might be in the best of places in some ways, because we're out of the worst of the fighting, sat in 9th and 10th. Maybe we'll be in a good place to profit if they fall over one another. It's a big, I say it's a big, there's a good chance they're going to fall over one another in one way, yeah, but might not be beneficiary, essentially. We may get involved in it, we may get stuck with nowhere to go when they do tangle. Let's see, we're going to get a pass here though. That's helped carry the momentum, and if we can slingshot our way towards the next group, I want to discourage Ewan from going to the inside. If we can get this run up the hill, I just want to get in the toe of the cars ahead. I mean, we're going to bring Danger Man, Ewan, Brazen and everybody with us here and make sure that we can get into the toe of the cars ahead, not get in trouble, and indeed we do. They're still side by side all the way through this section. We're going to get to the inside for the final corner and make a pass on one, maybe 2 cars, not quite. But they were slow because we're taking such a tight line, haven't got any draft. Danger Man's looking, can't do anything. We've made a couple of places that lap. Oh, Ewan is to the inside. Yeah, the couple of places we made were Ewan and Brazen, who are still right with us. Is someone making a breakaway at the front? I thought I saw a car out in front a little bit. No, they're all bunched up as well. It's just so difficult to try and make progress. Liam hit the hay bale. Big crash. There it is. We knew it was going to happen one way or another. Danger Man's got stacked up in the middle. We pushed one of the black cars forward. I don't know who it is because the nameplates aren't really working. It might be Longbow. It might be Liam. Might be Chris. It's a Liam. Gliska's got a great run through the middle. We're now 4 wide coming up the hill. Chris is going to run out of room there. Yeah, needed to back out a little sooner on that one. Unfortunately for me, I couldn't back out because we've got too many cars around us. If we lifted, we just got plowed. We got pushed into that corner anyway. So, yeah, we were always in trouble, pretty much. Unfortunately, what happened, Chris was trying to get out of it, was just too late on the brakes. May have got a big slipstream toe and hence kind of dragged into the fight. We've got a couple of laps to go. I mean, anything can happen. Everything can happen in this race because everyone is so close around here. Blakey's up onto 2 wheels. I was trying to cut underneath the car ahead, but they didn't wander as wide as I thought they would go into. Gliska's slowed. I don't know whether they tangled with somebody and were waiting. It's possible. We're right behind Blakey in the slipstream. Now, if we can get a clean run through here, you know, we've got to the stage now. Earlier, because this track is not the easiest to pass on, I was a bit happier to defend, but we're now so far back and with so little time, we might just have to take teamwork and pray it can get us at least into the fight, ready for the final lap. Blakey's to the outside of the corkscrew. Don't really want to have a big fight down here. I'm happy to let Blakey go at this time, and we will focus. We're just going to have there's too many cars between us and the front, unless there's a really big crash, and Joe gets a little bit of lag, I think, out of that corner. Come on, where's the toe off of Team Orange? Here we go. There's a slipstream. Someone has run wide, hit the fruit stand. Big crash. Good landing. Longbow, 10 out of 10 on the landing there. That was a tremendous accident, as we'll be able to carry on. Is very, very good going. We got stuck on the outside at turn 1 of Joe and couldn't carry. We've got so much speed here, but I've got nowhere to go with it. We're to the inside of poor Blakey that's going to get... Oh, okay, we made a mess of it. He completely beansed it. I hit the inside bloody hay bale. Sorry everyone. Oh, and one of the blue cars has gone round. That might have been Gliska. Unfortunately, bloody poor Blakey's the one that came out worse of that from me hitting the hay bale. Everyone else got stacked up. But there we go. Bottom of the corkscrew has caused chaos. Oh, Danger Man's gone in front, and we took the gamble of what way the car was going to go, and it did not. It got sort of stuck. I was hoping, I was half expecting it to get pushed clear, and it didn't. And we only end up 9th in that one. That's a great track. That is a great track, that one. Really enjoyed that. The race, the ending didn't quite go our way. Chris takes victory from Brazen in 2nd, Liam is 3rd. Yeah, the battle, you know, we only ended up 9th, but we had a lot of fun along the way in that one. Just a scruffy final couple of laps dropped us back. We are on to our 2nd race. And what's more an appropriate vehicle to go racing with than the Moonbeam Custom? The lobby was given the choice. I was tempted to run the single-seater car, I think it was the Indy car that we had available for this track, but the lobby chose to race a Moonbeam Custom, and that's what we're going for. To be fair, I suspect this will produce a closer race than it would have done with an open-wheel car. So, probably not wrong to choose this for the excitement factor. It's likely to be chaos. Van racing has normally been pretty good in the past. Well, Moonbeam Custom's not slow by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, Ewan tried to go to the outside of Blakey and ran out of space there. Danger Man is potentially going to take the lead. We're through. We fit too wide through there. Gliska might try and shove the nose up the inside. There's a Longbow with even more speed. Sorry, Danger Man. There's not really. Actually, out there's not bad. You get a little bit of curb boost going on. We're going for a bump draft train all the way up the hill. Blakey might be the one that loses out a little bit. You don't want to play around with the hydraulics. That way you will lose some speed. Down the pretend corkscrew we go for the first time. Big crash behind us. Actually, not as big a crash as I initially thought it was. We've made the first lap fairly cleanly. We're out a little bit wide on the exit. There, Joe's going to get a big slipstream. Now, is Joe going to push? Nope. He's going to go for the pass. Might have been actually been better off trying to go for the bump draft. As soon as that... Oh, no, there you go. Gets a bit of curb boost and is gone. As soon as it came out of the slipstream, it just died. But curb boosting sorted it out a smidge. These, I mean, contact-wise, these seem to work for some pushing. It is definitely plausible as a way to... don't seem to push them very far forward, but we will have to wait and see. We've got... The Danger Man cannot go anywhere with any momentum at that point. Completely boxed in from either side. Basically spent the entire race almost so far side by side with Danger Man in one form or another. We will not quite carry as much speed as I wanted to through there. That's fine though. Up the hill, we will get a good tow. This time it's going to be Joe that gets stuck behind, just boxing in everybody that we come past. We're going to go to the outside for the first part, inside for the second part. We are nicely through there. We will now take the lead of the race. Oh, a big slide. Big slide out of the final corner, not what we want. Although that slide would just kill the momentum of the cars behind. I mean, you'd never be able to plan it, and I can guarantee you if you tried to plan it, it wouldn't work. But, oh god, vehicles everywhere. Chris with a big run down towards the first corner. You were also there, but nowhere to go. Gliska's turned up. It's a very colourful race we have going on here. Ooh. It's got a little bit connected there. They're about 5 wide behind us through there, but everyone's made it work. Ooh. Uh-oh. Okay, we're fine. 4 and 5 wide. That might have been me looking back to see, and I might have just miss or just move my car slightly without intending to. I don't know. That might have been slightly my fault moving across more than anything. But there we go. We're trying to get that little bit of mountain boost, I think is basically what we're doing there. Danger Man's got no speed up the hill because of catch-up, of course. We're to the outside of Chris, who wanted to have a dive at the inside of the corkscrew. Gliska got fired through the middle. Not really Gliska's fault on that one. To be fair, the bump could have come from about 5 cars back because everybody's in a line currently. Chris is going to go to the inside through here. We're happy. Oh, that's a little too wide though from me. So we're happy to just focus on. Well, I was going to try and get a good run out of that corner, but I beansed it on my own completely anyway. So yeah, kind of doesn't matter. We've got to not let Danger Man and Chris get away at this point. We should. Well, that's why I was planning on letting Glisco go take a slightly wider line, let Glisco go and then get Slipstream down and start finish straight, but I was way too wide in the van positioning department. I got distracted by seeing what Eve was doing. She's being a silly cat in the office. I should pay attention to the race. We'll be fine. Like, we bumped the wall, we lost a bit of ground, but we're going to just Slipstream our way back up to this group. Glisco's gone very wide through there. It's going to be slow on the exit. Oh, and Joe had a big crash on a building, and that has put us in trouble at basically the worst place. We've got to try and get going up a hill. Crane also fires there. First vehicle to find the building sadly does it directly in front of me when I'm fully committed to the corner. Oh, Bumpy has exited the corkscrew. Okay, well, we're down in 12th at the halfway mark. It's not impossible to recover from a long way back. Go on, Lado, let's go. We gave Lado a huge shove out of the final corner. It worked! Though, unfortunately, Lado's got across to try and get some slipstream, but now I've lost all the draft. There's sort of three groups. We've got this group, there's a group ahead, and then there is the lead pack. There's a little gap separating each of the groups. We are not going to get around the outside of a three wide here. We are going to just lift and let them sort themselves out. Hopefully, if we can get a good tow, we can pass Ninetails. Now, if the lead group fights each other really hard, and especially with catch-up and so on, they may well bring the second group in, and if the second group then joins and there's a 10-car battle for the lead, well, it probably won't be long until we get involved as well. There was... Oh, don't go three wide at the corkscrew. I do not want to be involved in this. I really don't want to be involved in this particularly, but I also know if I back out of that, we'll get a struggle because we'll spend another lap fighting back here when we're kind of aiming to be moving forward, although we may still be in the fight here because everyone's going to get slipstream behind us. I'm just looking for any sort of curb boost I can do because we're going to need everything. So there's a lead four, then yeah, the next four, then me, and then a little gap back. Come on, Moonbeam. We want to catch. There's still a little bit of time. I'm working on the basis. There's a good chance there's going to be a crash. Like, there's a good chance there's going to be a crash when you have this many vehicles close together. Yeah, these aren't too bad on contact, but okay, they're four wide for the lead of the race. That's terrible for lap speed. In fact, that four wide into this corner has basically let the second group catch up. And me running on my own is going immensely fast in comparison because I don't have to lift it. Like, they're having to lift because there's a car in the way of their line. There's a car blocking their line or whatever, and I don't have that. I don't have to lift for anything other than if my vehicle physically isn't making a corner. So, yeah, we've had an immense lap in comparison. Blakey gets a really big slide. Going to lose out to Longbow and possibly to me as well. Oh, Longbow's got connected with Stevie, perhaps. We've got a good run. And we are going to move up to 7th. I mean, we're sort of in the fight now. Just sort of. The leaders are pulled clear a little bit again as we all squabble back here, but I mean, it's to be expected. There's going to be an ebb and a flow to this end of race. We got, yeah, Blakey and Stevie are still with us. We'll slipstream our way up, hopefully to the lead pack. I mean, if we position ourselves well, we might be able to do something. Oh, Blakey got a lot of momentum there and decided to give us a push. Didn't really push us as far forward as I think Blakey was hoping. It more killed the momentum of their car. Actually put them sideways with that push. Big squabble coming up the hill. Everyone's very slow up ahead. Me and Longbow are going wide and Blakey will probably follow. Nope, Blakey lost a lot of momentum coming out that hill. It's now 2x2 into the corkscrew. Not very often you do that. We'll see that. Going to lead on Chris a little bit. Liam's got a lovely lead. Stevie carry. Oh, I got pushed forward into that one. We'll put Longbow back the right way. Oh, and there's been a big problem at the final corner. Don't know what happened to Ewan to bend up sideways. Must have got pushed from behind. Well, who are we going to have with us? Stevie and Blakey, possibly. I mean, if we get a perfect run and the vehicle's a head fight, we might catch them. I fear we might drag ourselves down into a fight for 4th. I mean, it's the final lap of the race. Everyone's fighting for every position they can get. There's less teamwork once you get to this stage of the race, naturally, and that's to be expected. Stevie's looking wide down this next straight. We're not really close enough to the front group. We're going to try and keep Stevie out of this one. We're going to run a little wide ourselves up there. We've got a good run up the hill. If I could have just got the slipstream of Danger Man or something, anything would have been good there. We didn't. Gliska's carried a load of speed there. He's going to hit the building and I think lose out. Danger Man is 100% going to have a dive in this final corner. I'm trying to set it up so that if they tangle... No, I got oversteer myself. I was trying to set it up so if they tangled, Gliska is going to have the best run, but I got a big kick of oversteer myself, trying to be a bit too eager on the throttle. I think it was worth a go. If I got it right, I might have been able to do it. It was the only way we were winning that, was that line. I just ran out of grip. Ninetales has found a cave. Where even is that? Over there, apparently. Well, there you go. Oh, that was a fun race. You know, I'm glad I somehow got myself back into the fight at the front. It got a little bit crazy. That is safe to say. We will take 4th place in all of that. Yeah, Gliska had an amazing final corner. I thought they'd lost too much time after kind of that bottom of the corkscrew, but obviously didn't get fired as wide as I thought. And yeah, just a big kick of oversteer cost us. However, that was a good couple of races in all of that one. Well, there we go. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching, and a big thank you to Apone for building this wonderful circuit. It's been great fun to go racing around. That shall be it from me, though. Until next time, goodbye.